Mr. Clyburn. We are joined today by the overall chairman of the House Appropriations Committee, my good friend Tom Cole, even though he's still writhing a little bit in pain from a pair of very difficult losses by the Oklahoma Sooners this weekend in baseball and softball, though your gymnastics program is still world class.
And Thunder looks pretty good too.
And Thunder's not bad, yeah. So, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for joining us today, and I'll recognize you for any opening comments you'd like to make.
Well, thank you. And since you brought up an unrelated matter, I just want to explain those two untimely losses by our OU women. We have won the World Series 4 consecutive times. Of course, it's hosted in Oklahoma City. And so we got the team together and said, you know, if we win every year, they're just going to quit coming. So maybe we need to lighten up, let somebody else slip through once, and then you young ladies, because it's a pretty new team, 6 new starters out of 9. We graduated a class that had won the championship every single year they were in college. But so, you know, we're going to let Texas Tech or Texas enjoy one, and then they'll come back, and we'll start all over again. So, but thank you. Now, I'm awfully proud of those young women. They are amazing. First, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate it, Chairman Womack, and thank you, Ranking Member Clyburn. Welcome, Administrator Rocheloup, and thank you for coming before us today, and honestly for your decades of public service in uniform and, you know, as a career civil servant as well. We appreciate it in the private sector, but you've been around aviation for a long time, done a lot of great things for our country, and I think you were a superb appointment. As we start the fiscal year, Mr. Administrator, I'm focused on providing effective fiscal support to the FAA. And we know you need resources to ensure the safety of our national airspace, support American manufacturers and innovators, and invest in infrastructure that improves the efficiency and reliability of our aviation system. This subcommittee will support your efforts as we develop our fiscal year 2026 budget. This will include addressing some of our aging air traffic infrastructure that's no longer sustainable in its current form and could become an operational risk. I'll reiterate what Chairman Womack stated earlier. Our commitment to safety and security will be steadfast and unified. We will begin to do this within the confines of the President's budget while we wait to receive your broader air traffic control proposal. Now, as you know, air traffic infrastructure isn't the only challenging aspect of our national airspace system. Personnel levels are also a systemic concern, and in particular, the men and women who control our skies that are trained at the Seoul FAA Academy located in Oklahoma City. The training provided in Oklahoma City is unmatched, and I appreciated having the opportunity to speak with you several weeks ago about your efforts to improve the completion rate of the talented students who attend the Academy. As we discussed, the Academy must be successful, and to be successful, it must be properly resourced with the latest technology and the best instructors. In FY24, while I was privileged to be the chairman of this subcommittee, I worked to ensure the Academy received a significant increase for air traffic and technical operations training enhancements to strengthen throughout the air traffic control system for our trainees. This committee also ensured that in our final FY25 appropriation, we provided funding to train an additional 2,000 air traffic controllers, and I understand your budget request for FY26 contemplates pushing that number potentially to as high as 2,500. As we advance the FY26 appropriation, I look forward to working with you and the administration and my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to fund critical safety missions and transportation infrastructure needs for the country. With that, let me just add, this is a genuinely bipartisan subcommittee, and all of us are in the skies together. We all have friends and family that are flying. We all are concerned about rail safety. We're concerned about road safety. And so I don't find much partisan division here. It's really more about figuring out, as Mr. Clyburn said, ranking member, what's the right thing to do here? What are the investments we should be making? And to that, we're going to rely very heavily on your judgment, your recommendations. And one way or another, we're going to make the investments that we need to make. Again, I don't like to look at what we did in 24 and 25 as kind of one-hit wonders. They need to be a sustained process of investment improvement that's going to stretch over a number of years. And couldn't be prouder of the members of this subcommittee on both sides of the aisle, because I know they've got that kind of commitment. I've worked with a lot of them in different capacities before. So I think we have the opportunity in this subcommittee to do something really significant to improve the lives of the American people and the safety of the American people, and I think it's something we can do in a bipartisan fashion. So we look forward to your leadership and your cooperation in helping our committee get to where it needs to go. With that, Mr. Chairman, I'll yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I associate myself with your remarks. It is a shared responsibility, and we have a lot of work to do to ensure the safety of the flying public. Mr. Rocha.